guess we failed.
Colorado's Afghan war veterans feeling defeated.
There's a lot of people who lost friends, lost limbs, walked away with traumatic brain injury.
Was all their work and sacrifice for nothing?
From my time there, I could see how difficult the mission was.
As Afghanistan rapidly falls to the Taliban,
the truth is, this did unfold more quickly than we had anticipated.
the president stands by his decision.
I'm clear on my answer. I will not repeat the mistakes we've made in the past.
Tonight, questions about the timeline and how this all unfolded.
This is a major defeat. It's a major humiliation.
And we'll get to that developing story out of Afghanistan in just a moment. First, we have big breaking news tonight. The U.S. now is expected to recommend vaccine booster shots for all Americans 8 months after the second shot.
An official announcement could come this week. The decision is based in part on research out of Israel, which shows the Pfizer vaccine is less effective over time. The New York Times reports that the first booster shots could be available in mid-September, although we know thousands of people have already gotten their third dose without any government approval.
Tens of thousands of Afghan refugees now evacuating to the United States. And look at this new photo tonight. It shows more than 600 refugees packed into a U.S. Air Force cargo plane. That plane heading to Dover Air Force Base in Delaware. As you can see, a busy night tonight. Glad you're with us for Denver7 News at 10. I'm Shannon Ogden.
And I'm Jacqueline Allen. Tonight, the Colorado Department of Human Services says families from Afghanistan have begun to arrive here in our state. We don't have specific numbers yet, but what we do know is the department takes in refugees from around the world every year. More than half, about 55% of the refugees who have arrived in Colorado this year are from Afghanistan.
President Biden today defended his decision to withdraw U.S. troops as the Taliban moved in to take control. The president admitting the country's collapse came quickly, but he put the blame on the Afghan government for not standing up to the Taliban.
Afghanistan political leaders gave up and fled the country. The Afghan military collapsed, sometime without trying to fight. I cannot and will not ask our troops to fight on endlessly in another country's civil war.
Now tonight, some veterans may be questioning their purpose, questioning their service, saying they sacrificed so much for nothing.
Families lost loved ones. Our military spent years protecting the citizens of Afghanistan.
Denver7 Sloan Dickey sat down with a Colorado veteran to learn more about how he's feeling as the chaos unfolds.
Body armor, knee pads.
Avi Bakshani has seen Afghanistan firsthand.
I was on FOB Zangabad, so Forward Operating Base in Panjwai, which is in Kandahar province.
As a fire support officer in the war there from 2013 to 2014, he's seen the conflict.
What we tried to do, try to make connections with the village leaders to prop up the police.
He's played a part in the mission.
You know, there's a lot of incredible sacrifices that a lot of people have made.
He says it's difficult to watch all that work turn to this.
It's awful to know that we were trying to do something good and it failed.
The final strongholds of democratic government in Afghanistan have fallen to Taliban forces. Images flood the internet of thousands fleeing the capital city of Kabul and crowding planes to escape the Taliban.
What I did, what we did, and the idea that it failed. And trying to negotiate, was it, just a failure? Was it a complete waste?
He says he's fortunate, seeing less direct combat than other parts of the country during his time in Afghanistan. But he feels for others who lost friends and family in the fight.
I know a lot of them must have justified their loss when it happened with the idea that it had a purpose. Probably feels a lot like reliving the loss all over again.
Bakshani says the base he fought to protect was seized by Taliban forces in early July. Since then, day by day, they've expanded.
A couple weeks ago, it became clear that the Taliban was pushing pretty quickly through Afghanistan.
Now he says there's only one thing left to do.
We have not a whole lot of time to do what we can to help.
To try and help those left behind.
I don't think that there's a happy ending to the Afghan story.
Sloan Dickey, Denver7.
And for veterans who may be having a hard time with what's going on right now in Afghanistan, just know that you are not alone, and we have compiled a list of resources to make sure you have someone to talk to. Head over to thedenverchannel.com to find a list of nearly 30 mental health resources here in our state.
You're not going to find a lot of experts saying that this situation was handled well, but there is debate over whether a Taliban takeover was always inevitable. We asked the director at DU's Center for Middle East Studies for his take on this.
I think the hope very much was that the Taliban could be military defeated, and in its place there would be a viable, effective Afghan army and government that could take over and run the country. The Afghan allies that we have proven to be monumentally corrupt, incompetent, just unable to do anything for themselves or for the people of Afghanistan.
And the White House says it is committed to evacuating all U.S. troops in Afghanistan. And in a speech today, the president threatened military action against any Taliban fighter who attacks American troops.
The Tri-County Health Department has called it a night before making a decision about whether students should mask up indoors. At tonight's virtual meeting, more than 2,000 people signed up to speak. Some parents frustrated, saying masks are hurting their child's ability to learn and that the decision should be left up to parents. Others are calling this critical to make sure students and staff stay safe and so that schools don't have to close.
Will my kindergartner be able to say beautiful butterfly instead of beautiful butterfly by the end of the school year if she can't see her teacher's mouth as she speaks?
Schools around the country are already closing and moving to remote learning because they are not using everything in the toolbox to reduce that risk of outbreaks. We here in Tri-County area do not need to continue this experiment with our children. We know what the results will be.
All right, Douglas County commissioners have already said they will not make a decision on so-called sensational news or social media reports. Some context here. During the first week of school in Dougco, 49 people tested positive for the virus, most of them students. Stay with Denver7 tomorrow as we learn more about the health department's guidance.
And an 11th hour mask policy change for Jeffco Public Schools. Starting tomorrow, the first day of school, all students and staff and visitors will have to wear a mask indoors. The district originally required masks for students under 12 since there's no vaccine for them yet. There will be no religious exemptions, but medical exemptions will be made.
And if you're heading to Rocky Mountain National Park or any of our federally run parks here in Colorado, the National Park Service made masks mandatory in all park buildings or in any crowded outdoor areas, regardless of vaccination status.
Tonight, Aurora City Council had the opportunity to weigh in on a report that calls the Aurora Police Department broken and ineffective. Denver7 broke the details of this report on Friday. It contains 99 recommendations to improve the department, most focused on training and officer discipline. Well, the report also highlights the fact that just a small handful of officers are responsible for 40% of use of force complaints. City councilors asked Chief Vanessa Wilson how she's handling those officers.
We are tracking officers if they have a use of force or we have some sort of life stressors. Points are applied to them, and then if they reach a threshold of those points, they are contacted by their supervisors, and then wellness is involved and such.
The chief of police indicated she will participate in a Q&A about the report in the near future, and she did say the department's making changes. They are collecting more demographic data and plan to release it publicly as a way to boost transparency and accountability. Well, a couple new to Colorado found their dream home, but getting their belongings from Indiana to Colorado, that's been a nightmare.
It took weeks for this family to get their belongings. Now that their items have arrived, Denver7's Patrick Perez found more headaches and expenses arrived with them.
The Bunting family's move from Indianapolis to Monument has been nothing but a nightmare.
I would never dream that you would pay a company money and this is how it would show up. I mean, never in my wildest dreams.
It first started when Jamie Bunting said Roadrunner Moving, based in California, held their belongings hostage for a month. The company was contracted by Alliance Moving and Storage.
Dozens of phone calls, emails, complaints to DOT, the Better Business Bureau, attorneys general, anybody I could think of to file a complaint with.
Nearly 2 weeks after we reported on the Bunting family and their empty home, their items finally arrived on August 3rd, but not in the condition they left them.
This is the way our mattress topper came from one of our queen mattresses.
Desks, a dining table, a TV, even a lawnmower, all damaged.
I mean, you would have to use some effort to shear this off.
The couple has already spent about $20,000 on the move, some of which Jamie says she was supposed to get back. Now they have to fork over even more money to replace their damaged items.
We also have a lot of things missing, stolen, whatever the case is.
Jamie says she's filed a claim with Roadrunner Moving. She hasn't heard from them. She's already part of the class action lawsuit against Alliance Moving and Storage, and she's debating whether to also sue Roadrunner Moving.
We've discovered there are just hundreds and hundreds of people going through the same thing. I just don't want anybody else to have to go through this.
With the worst of their move behind them, Jamie and her husband look forward to enjoying their life in Colorado. But if they ever have to move again, they plan to do it themselves.
You just get the nieces and nephews and the family out and you buy pizza and sodas, and I mean, that's what we've done in the past.
Anything to avoid moving into another nightmare. In Monument, Patrick Perez, Denver7.
All right, we reached out to Roadrunner Moving. We're still waiting to hear back. Contact Denver7 gets too many calls about moving scams, so we put up pro tips to keep you from getting conned on the denverchannel.com.
A big boost for families struggling to put food on the table. The federal government is putting more money into the hands of millions of Americans.
We have all kinds of canned goods and dry goods.
And a one-of-a-kind grocery store in Denver is making sure no one goes hungry.
It definitely gives the people dignity to be able to choose.
A lot of smoke in our skies, but there's also rain coming up in the forecast.